So before we proceed, I feel like, I don't know, like 100 things. I have mic here, here, two, three, here, all for the sake of recording. I record my work since 2015, and I started in 2013. So I have everything that I do in English, Spanish, Italian, French recorded. The purpose is the same reason why I still go and hire a basketball shooting coach that he did persuasion engineering with the society last March. Not this one, but of the last year. His name is Brian. Tall motherfucker. So I was talking to him because he was in a wheelchair. He can walk, but he had a surgery in his knee. And I was speaking to him, and I asked him, "What do you do?" Because I was carrying him into the seminar room before everybody came in. And I was like, "Well, I'm a basketball coach, especially on shooting." I was like, "I'm a basketball player and soccer." I was like, "Good. Do you have videos of you shooting?" He's like, "Fuck, I even record myself playing basketball." So he says, "But you're looking at the ball. You're not looking at the rim when you shoot." So 48 years later, somebody told me that I had to hallucinate. So if I'm shooting from where you are to here, depending on the angle that you are, you have to imagine a diamond of your favorite color in the back rim of where you are. So your case should be here, right? Your case should be here, depending on the angle. So he also said, you have a very good shot, the mid-range, but your three-point shot, you don't jump to shoot it. You do it with both feet on the floor. It's like, yeah, because I had an ankle surgery and I lost 10% of my mobility going this. So I need to put one feet in front of the other one a little bit to shoot from three. Yeah, but we can fix that. So I paid a guy a year ago to literally improve my shot at 48. And when you think about it, you're doing the same thing being here. It's improvement. And when I record myself, and then we do, I don't know, the dissections masterclass in which you guys analyze through a trainer like Alessandro, that is fucking awesome, right? And they go step by step. So maybe I fix somebody's pain here or allergy or whatever, and it's 13, 14 minutes. And when they do the dissection, you've been one, right? Well, more than one. And then 14 minutes turns out into 4 hours. You say, how the fuck does that happen? Because everything that I do here, even before somebody comes here, I'm already working. And then you analyze the language patterns and a lot of things, right? And I really love to do these kind of classes because obviously they're advanced, even though you're a virgin with us, but now you're done since yesterday. As soon as you saw somebody do this and you put them in a trance, you graduated. And the fact that you're being here and wanting to improve even more on the things that you're doing already and the things that you're going to do when you get out, it's a very cool thing. That is why I don't like to do corporate work unless they hire me because they find me. I don't advertise because I don't like it. Because usually in the seminars, you have prisoners or adventurers. These are the words from Kathleen Laval. The wife, Kathleen Laval, she's the wife, or adventurers. She's the wife of John Laval, the president of the society, and she's the one that puts the seminars together. And when you do corporate, you can have all the things and the tools that you have to persuade people so they can join and that, but you're always going to have some motherfuckers that they're there because they have to. And you can do whatever you want with them and all that, but I prefer to teach people that are hungry. And yet you can say, yeah, but you can use your skills So you can change them. Yes, but I don't like it. It's like I can work with teenagers, but I chose not to. Why? I have enough with mine. And I love working with children under 9. After 10, they get a little bit stupid, meaning that now they know it all. And Poliana, I think, was the first time working with a kid? Okay. I had a client here from yesterday that I told her to come back because he had like a list of 7 things. It was like, the fuck? Okay, I can do 6 today and tomorrow I'll do 1. Why not do everything? Because they came from Arizona just to be here. So, fuck. We'll work on something else. And the kid had what was the problem? Yeah, because it's not phonetic. Pahonics. Right. You install the spelling strategy. Yeah. Because when Dr. Bandler and Dr. Grinder modeled these 3 people that were out of everybody's league in change work, Fritz Perl, Virginia Satir, and Milton H. Erickson, they said, what's next? And then they figured out that one cool thing to do is to model kids that had average intelligence, and yet if you can say Chichuanapana, they can spell it from left to right to left. You say hotel, they can say HOTELLETOH. And how come if they have average intelligence, they can do that, but in math, they're average? So once they began to model these kids, they found out that one of the cool things about what you're going to do right now is you're going to learn things not about yourself, but about how about you encode words in your mind, right? So I want you to look inside of your mind at your first name and point, where do you see it? Okay? Where do you see it? Close your eyes. Where do you see it? Okay? So show me now with your fingers like this. Open your eyes. Or either like this or like this. How tall are the letters? Okay? Human size. All right, good. And now I'm going to ask you a very cool question. What is the color of the letters? Do the letters all have the same color? Or are they like gayish with a rainbow kind of thing? I don't know. I have to ask. And this is the best question because it's the most uncommon. What is the color of the background? Close your eyes. What is the color of the background? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told you. Okay. Open your eyes. Tell me the colors of the letters and the background.
It's a color of where I'm at, like we're not this color.
Okay, but close your eyes. And what color is it?
Kind of like white and yellowish.
Okay, good. How about you? Colors? Letters?
Letters. Black letters, but when I close my eyes, I imagine I'm here. I'm seeing this room with the letters here, even with my eyes closed.
Okay, good.
White letters. So it's almost like it grows in like negative.
Okay, good.
Light blue letters that are almost fluorescent, and the outer edge of the letter is white.
Okay.
And the background is brownish gray.
Okay. Same questions for you. All right. How about you?
Red letters right here, this side, the background was different colors.
Red letters about that big. Background is floating in front of a black background.
White letters, black background. It's always changing. Like I don't really see it. It's sort of it comes.
She's like, I don't see it, but they're here. Okay, good.
And it goes and it changes colors.
Yeah, but look at your first name. You have a dog?
A dog?
A dog, yeah.
No.
Cat? Okay. Did you have a dog before? As young? Okay. Look at the name of the dog. Where do you see it? The name, not the dog, the name. Where is it? Okay, good. Color of the letters?
Again, it's changing.
Okay, but it began with which color?
White.
Okay. And the background?
Different colors. Changing. It's all moving.
Okay. How about you?
Silver and blue background.
Okay, cool. What do you do for?
Huh?
What did you study?
Accounting.
Accountant. Makes sense, right? Cling. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Of course, my wife is an accountant also. Too detailed for me when she speaks. So, what they figured out is that when you begin to read, right? Somebody maybe draws something in the blackboard, or you read in a book, dog. But what happens from this that you're reading on a piece of paper or in the blackboard, and what happens between this thing that you're seeing and how you are, magic word, encoding it in your mind? This is literally what makes the difference between these children, that they can spell anything from left to right and right to left, letter by letter, and the average person. Average meaning that you fuck it up. So I want you to think about a word that you usually have doubt on how to spell it because you confuse one letter with another one, or there are two that you don't know what the fuck. You get it? Okay, think about that word, close your eyes, and say out loud, letter by letter, and what's going to happen when you arrive to that letter or letters in which you usually have doubt, or you're going to find out what happens. Begin. Just say it out loud with your eyes closed. Okay, what happened when you arrived to the, I'm going to use a word, blurry part? The letters that you confuse, how do you see them? As crisp as the other ones? What's the difference? Like visually, tell me like literally visually without interpreting, like literally. What is the difference between the letters that you can see clearly and the ones that you usually doubt? And that's why you usually write the word bad. For you, how do you see the difference? So you have a clear image of how to write the word and fuck it up.
Yeah, it's like my word was death because I always fuck up the D. So as soon as I get to the D, it was like, okay, which is it?
Okay.
I couldn't picture it, but when I looked at the word, the letters were clear.
Exactly, but in the beginning you do this.
When you said to say it out loud,
Yes.
I had to quickly, but when I looked at the word, it was clear and it was written properly.
Okay.
It was written correctly.
When you arrive to that part that you, they're missing. Okay. You?
Like the first letters are like right there, and the other ones are like.
Okay. Okay.
The last part of the word is not there.
Okay. It is, but like blurry or fainting, or how would you're seeing it? How would you describe it?
It's fainting away, but the last letters are not
Okay, good. They're blurred,
Mine keeps switching.
switching,
And
fuzzy,
fuzzy. Yeah, switching.
switching,
It was cloudy, and then I saw them.
cloudy. Okay, good. Soren? Fuzzy. Oh, that was because of the scotches.
Yeah.
How about you?
I don't have words.
No? Over there. Did you answer the question? Do you do it? Okay.
Fuzzy.
Okay, good. So, what Dr. Bandler and Dr. Grinder found out is that these kids did, most of them, did this. They saw the word hotel. And something happened that they encoded and they changed. The submodalities are what are inside the modality. So when I ask you, remember yesterday, is it clear or black and white? Are you inside the picture or outside? The size, is it big? Those are the submodalities. How we encode the things in here. Does the sound come from the left side to the right side? So submodalities, because they're inside the modalities. So what they discovered is that these kids read a word this big or as big as the blackboard or whatever, and in their mind, they saw, first of all, the letters the size of an electric pole, like 10, 20 feet high. That's the big thing. Each letter were of a very distinctive color, usually the same color. And most of all, the letters had a very good contrast with the background. So let's begin with the last part. Imagine the word, I don't know, a pig, but put the letters green and the background yellow. In real life, they're kind of like the same, right? Okay. So they had literally the letters black and the background white, for example. Or silver like you, silver, and blackish night. Okay? So they had a very clear and distinctive color of the letters and the background. The other stuff is that they literally saw the word, like you can see inside of a movie screen in the back seat of the middle, each fucking word. So if I tell you, point at your first letter of your name, point at it, okay? Okay, look at me. If the letter's like this, or the size of a human, you do like this. The kids literally did like H-O-T. If you look at my eyes, if you look at my gestures, you can imagine the size of T-O-L, L-O-T, E-T-O-H. I'm doing it with other. So in their mind, they encoded the words visually. So let me give you another example. Say out loud your phone number. Okay, stop. Now go to the last number and say backwards. Okay, good. Do you notice? So if you can do it, who can do it? Like quickly. Say it. From the last to the first one. You're seeing it. Okay? Exactly, you're seeing it. Say it backwards. You know why? Because the way that you encoded your phone number was auditorily. Yeah, but it's auditorily. 407-308-6922. 22, and that's it. I don't do it. I never care about doing it. I install it. I don't want that. But it's the whole purpose of this simpler exercise of demonstration. So one of the things that amazes me is that Dr. Bandler says, and I have my black book, I have more than one black book, is that usually when I'm, I don't know, anywhere, I have my black book. And when I'm working with somebody or I'm a seminar or a DA, and I notice that somebody has a very cool or it's talented doing something, I literally elicit how they do it and I write it down as you learn in the MasterClass. And then I have this, and then when I have somebody that tries to paint or draw something, it looks like somebody sneezed color, right? You install that strategy, and you can notice that now they have a difference. But like any sport, now that you know and you have a technique, now you have to master it. Before they didn't have shit. Okay? So when you think about Dr. Bandler and Dr. Grinder modeling these kids and then grabbing kids that have a bad spelling or have bad spelling, whatever that is, and installing this strategy, putting them into trance, making them take a photo of of a word, and then it's not about reading. It's an eidetic memory. You're giving them the strategy to have a photographic memory. So if you can see a car plate, license plate, and you can take a picture in your mind and you put it like this, you can read each letter and number from left to right, from right to left. It's not about reading. It's about saying what you're seeing. And that is what you did with a kid. And then he was saying it. Yeah. Because even though you can grab the kid later and say, all right, look at this word. Chein, right? Chein. And take the picture. Okay, say it. Chein. Niehc. Great. He didn't pronounce chien. Oh, you learn how to say dog. It's not about reading. It's about encoding the word. You get it? So when you think about all the things that we do when we're fixing people, we are literally installing a different strategy that they have, and that's why they're fucked up. Make sense? So for the first exercise that I told you that we're going to do is that I want you to think about a fear, not a phobia, because the difference between fear and phobia is very simple. I have a phobia for elevators. All right. When was the last time you got in the elevator? At lunchtime. Okay, that's a fear. If you can engage in the behavior, it's a fear. That's why we never trust our clients. They say, no, I have phobia for that. And when you ask, when was the last time? Oh, this morning. That is something different. That's anxiety, that's fear. And the way in which they create that is completely different of how you do a phobia. So I want you to think of something that you learned to fear when you were young, and still you have a little bit of fear towards that. And understand what is the context of this exercise. Something that when you were young, something happened, and now you have a fear of this. Okay? Could be anything. And just tell me when you have it. You have it? You have it? You, Ricardo, you have it? No? Because you're still young. Yeah, how about you? Not yet? Look, you got it?
Something you fear?
Yeah, but when you were young, this is the most important thing. When you were young, young how much? Well, until 6th grade. You got it? You got it? No. It's a fear. You can do it, but still you feel the fear. You got it? Yeah, whatever. But you feel the fear. But still you do it. Okay? You got it? You got it?
You feared it then, but you still do it now.
Yeah. You feel it. Yeah, but when you were young. Remember, this happened when you were young. All right? You got it? Come here for a spell. You got it, right? All right, good. So, lay back, all right? And how old are you?
38.
38. Okay, good. Did you ever see a black and white TV?
I don't think I have.
But you have seen in TV a black and white TV.
Like,
big ass TV. And the image.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine a image now in black and white.
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. But put it in a big old black and white TV. Okay, so close your eyes. We do this like this without trance, formal trance, all right? So take a deep breath. And I want you to remember the age that you had when this happened. Do you have it? Okay. And I want you to see yourself at the age that you had when this happened. And I want you to see this event in a black and white, muted TV at the age that you had and watch it.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now explode this TV and put now a curved 8K TV in front of you. Off. And you're going to see yourself as the man that you are today, with the experience that you have today, with the knowledge that you have today, with everything that you have lived until today in this color TV, as that thing that you saw in that black and white TV would be happening to you for the first time today. Do you understand? So the same event is happening for the first time to you today in this TV.
Okay.
All right? And now play it and notice the difference in yourself.
Okay.
Okay? And now put that in a fucking IMAX movie and imagine yourself as the man that you are today, as this will be happening for you or to you for the first time today. And notice your reaction as the man that you are today. Notice the difference. You got it? Okay, open your eyes. Had lunch? Okay, good. So if I ask you, when you saw that child that happened the first time, you felt something, and this is why you brought it. That's why you're here. Okay. Now, what happened when you saw yourself as the man that you are today, if this would be happening to you for the first time today, and how did you react?
I was fine with it.
Okay.
Like the emotion, or
What did you see? Did you saw your reaction?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the same as the kid?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, good.
Completely different reaction.
Okay. So think about this fear now. Is it there?
Not really. I mean, it's more funny.
Yeah, I know, but now that you're compared when you said, "Oh, I got mine."
Oh yeah, no, it's why would I think about that? I don't
It's
know.
gone.
Like, why would I?
You're cured. Because the point of this exercise, I learned it by listening to a friend of mine. I was having some beers with a friend of mine, and we're at his house. And his father passed away, so the mother sent a lot of boxes to his house. And he told me when we were having our beers, he said, "Fuck, I found some, how do you call this? Handycam? The Handycam? Yeah. Yeah, camcorders, the small cassettes, you know, from the 90s. I found some cassettes of my father doing a play in which I froze and people laughed. And I remember that after that, fuck, I even feel fear to talk in public in the company with 3 or 4 people doing a presentation or where we are in the timeline. And when I saw myself as that kid, I said, if this happens to me today, I would have said, shut the fuck up. What's next? Okay, good. And I'm having my beers like, this motherfucker is like, I don't know, zooming out or something. But the magic thing is that he told me, you know, but the funny thing is that after seeing this and imagining this, I went to some meetings, and without knowing, I was taking the lead on the meeting. And suddenly, I said, what the fuck? Because I was a little bit, yeah. So the next day, I start rethinking this, and it clicked. He saw himself the second time as the man that he is, as this was happening to him for the first time, and obviously his reaction will be completely different. So then I was like, fuck, I'm going to use this. So I was in a seminar in Spanish, and I asked for somebody that was afraid from something that happened when they were a child. And it's like, well, I have one. And since I was going to try this, I was like, can you tell what it is? Yeah, I was in a classroom, I was doing something, and the teacher told me something, and I felt ashamed and sat down. All right, good. So close your eyes, watch that black and white movie, right? As a kid when you were at that moment, okay? Explode that TV, and now look at yourself in that same classroom as the man that you are today, which is a big motherfucker, the guy that was doing the thing. And then watch as this is happening to you for the first time today, as the man that you are today, and notice how you will react, which is a presupposition that it's going to be different. And then when he came out, he's like, what happened? I slapped the motherfucker. I was like, good. So what do? I do da, da, da. Do you have problems until today to speak in public? Is that, yeah. Here's my number. Call me when you have, after you speak in public or whatever, job, blah, blah, blah. The guy called me. He's like, hey man, it's gone. So this is not for a phobia cure. This came out from a drunken conversation. Okay? And the best ideas come from that, yes. Because I'm going to ask you again, think about this. Does it feel like when you had it over there?
No.
Okay? So when can you do this behavior?
I'm already doing it.
Which is being here?
Partly. I know you may want to hear the story, but
No.
About, being in front, being asked a question,
Yeah.
wrong or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, whatever.
That's wrong. Okay, no. This is literally the test. You see? Feels good. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So the exercise is very simple. All right. Work with the last person that you worked before going to lunch. All right. And you're going to ask them, think about a fear that you learned, because fears are learned, unless only two were born into this world. Fear of falling down, that sensation, or when you're concentrated, and suddenly there's a loud noise when you are not expecting it. Every other fear, we are being taught that fear. Okay? So watch yourself when that happened at that age in a black and white muted TV, and let me know when you're finished. Yep. Remember, this is a very light trance. Close your eyes. Okay, good. And now in a color TV, watch yourself, and you have to emphasize, as the woman that you are today, with all the knowledge and experience that you have learned during your years, so you want to reinforce literally, and watch yourself as this will be happening to you for the first time today, and notice how different you want to react, or you're going to react. That's it. A very simple strategy. Very simple strategy. So go ahead. Let's play. Pause, Zorin.